So it got me to thinking, what a tough position General Petraeus must be in right now trying to accomplish that mission. See if I can get this thing to work. Yeah, put me through to Colonel Habib. Colonel Habib, hey there, this is General Petraeus. How you doing out there? You're doing a fine job, sir. I do have a few concerns I'd like to talk with you about regarding the Iraqi troops. You have a minute? Great. Well, first of all, have we been able to clarify the meaning of the word charge with the troops? You think so? Well, I'm a little concerned the translation might be getting a little hung up, you know, with going from American to Iraqi, because 6 times now the sergeants have told me when they've given the command charge, the troops have run away from the enemy instead of toward them. Yeah, that would be a problem. Okay, could you work on that? Good. Secondly, what can we do about this growing tendency of your troops to cheerlead for the enemy during firefights? It's becoming a problem. Well, first of all, don't your troops know that they're making themselves quite a target when they do those human pyramids like that? Yeah, and it's real disheartening. It's real disheartening to the American troops, not to mention very distracting when they start doing those backflips and cartwheels. Yeah, and by the way, Colonel, where did they get those pom-poms? They made them in arts and crafts time. I wasn't aware we had an arts and crafts time in the Army training program. Okay, moving along here on the list, let me see. It has come to my attention that a lot of the troops are complaining about the training. Yeah, they're telling the officers things like, that's not how we did it in Al-Qaeda. Yeah. And you're right, that's very unprofessional. I'll tell you what, could you just pass it on down the line that we don't care how they did it in Al-Qaeda, they're in the Army now. All right. Very good. Speaking of which, Colonel, have you come up with any recommendations on what we should do about the fact that so many of the Iraqi troops may have been former terrorists? You think a questionnaire? Well, I'm a little concerned we might lose a lot of the troops if they were to admit to it in a question. I'll tell you what, I was talking with Secretary Rumsfeld yesterday, and I agree with his recommendation that we just go ahead and extend the don't ask, don't tell policy to the terrorists. You know, because we all have skeletons in our closet, right? No, I'm not saying you're gay, Colonel. No, I'm not gay. Have people been talking? All right. Speaking of that, Colonel, regarding the gay troops, I got your email. Personally, I don't mind them wearing the makeup and the jewelry, but could you just ask them to wear a burqa? What was that? I'm sorry? You say Klinger didn't have to wear a burqa. Sir, do you realize those MASH videos we sent you, that was for entertainment. That was comedy. You thought that they were training videos. I see where that could be confusing. And another thing, Colonel Habib, I'm also concerned about some of the popular tattoos the guys have been getting down at the PX. Yeah, could we stop doing the Death to America one? I say the one that says Death to America. Could we stop doing that one? Yeah. See, the president called me last night, woke me up at 2 o'clock in the morning. He's not very happy about his caricature in that one. Yeah, he says it makes him look too much like Elmer Fudd. That was the idea. Okay. By the way, Colonel, the one that says the Great Satan, with me and the cowboy hat and the arrow through my head, who am I supposed to be? General Custer. I was afraid of that. No, it is quite a likeness, I have to admit. One more thing, Colonel, before I let you go. It reminds me, I hate to sound like a prima donna and all, but is it too much to ask that the guys give me even a half-hearted salute when I come on base? No, they haven't been. Not one time. I mean, I'm a 3-star general. I have a PhD from Princeton. I made the cover of Newsweek, for crying out loud. It says right on Newsweek that I'm a warrior scholar. But when I come in the mess hall, all I hear is a bunch of burping and farting and various and sundry other disrespectful body sounds and gestures. And it's really starting to bother me. What's that I hear in the background? What's all that laughing? They're laughing at me. Am I on speakerphone?